Greetings, family. I am here today with a quick update for you all. I just got some news from the Gambia that they have stopped quarantining us, so that's a good thing. Uh, they are now doing their own COVID tests when you arrive. It's the rapid PCR test, from what I've been told, and that's the one with the nose swab, right? And then you get your results back immediately. So I wanted to let you all know that so that if you are traveling from this point on, be prepared. And as you know, things change maybe month to month, week to week. So check the embassy site and be sure of, what's you might encounter when you get there. Or you can get in touch with me and I will keep you up to date since my contacts are keeping me up to date. So that's the news on the Gambia. I also wanted to let you all know that so far I've assisted three couples. My third couple just got in successfully today. And they are off and running, right? And I have a sister that will be going at the beginning of the month, and I'm very proud to assist her with the process. So, if you all are traveling in Ghana, Sierra Leone, or Gambia, please reach out. If I can be of assistance, I will. All I ask is that you look out for my people on ground when you get there, okay? The other thing I wanted to share with you all is that I came across some amazing stuff, right? So I'm going to share with you some things that I've come across that you can purchase from me or that you may want to think about trying to locate. So it's up to you. Your purchase from me obviously assists me with my repack process. And as you all know, I have the Repat Kits, right? I have a bunch of them here prepared, ready to go. And the Repat Kits have a dozen items that like people don't think to take with them when they travel. So the Repack Kits are $25. That does not include your shipping. That is separate. These boxes are like 7 by 7, so it's a good size. And if you look at some of the comments from people that have purchased, you will know that there are very unique items inside of them, things you may not be able to get hold of because they're seasonal. But I've managed to grab them up and kind of stockpile them. And I'll be carrying some of the items in my store once I get settled in as well. Okay, so I wanted to share that. But I came across two things that I thought were really cool, and I was like, I have to share this. So I came across this, and I know you all are like, what is it, right? This is this item here. And it kind of has like this shape. It says on the side, Francis Travel Worldwide Converter Adapter. Does that look like an adapter to you? Probably not, but it's vintage, right? So I just thought this was the coolest thing because look at this. You slide it out, and it has all of the adapters that you would need inside of it. How cool. Like, this kind of stuff just thrills me. So I'm hoping everyone else is thrilled. Look at that. This is the plug you need for the continent, right? You also would need this plug for the continent. And it has like the changing pieces in here, right? Look at this one. This is the bigger piece. So you could plug your plug from the US in there, and then you'd have that one, the bigger one, right? Um, this is the converter, right? So that would probably process the electricity before passing. So you have a converter and adapter. And I just thought this was so cool because they just fit all into this little thing here. See that? You just put them back in place. This way you don't misplace them. You have four different converting pieces and then five with this one. And this just goes in here. And I was just like, this is amazing, right? And I picked it up. I was just curious what it was. And so, like if you see things, pick them up, check them out because it'll be something you can use for your travels. So that it comes in its own case. I just thought that was very cool. And I came across this. Now, when we talking vintage, do you all know what this is? Kind of looks like a radio, right? I think it looks like a radio, but it's not. It's not a radio. It is a Sanyo hair dryer, and it's mini, as you can see. Like it's probably about as big as my hand, right? So you open this side, it plugs in. Yes, honey, that is a mirror. Okay, we talking real vintage. It has two settings, hot and cold. You hit the switch, right? And then I guess this is some kind of that just has the wattage on the bottom. So you have your mirror right there, and then you have your hot and cold switch. And then when you're done, you just, you flip this baby. Oh, I forgot this piece. Like you can even adapt, like you can change this to close it. It has a little switch piece here. Close it up and you lock it, right? You have the thing for your plug. So that's what that part is, to keep the plug separate. But it just closes like that. I just thought this was the coolest thing. It's perfect. It's tiny. If I ever need to kind of like separate my coils after I put my gel in, I have like this little mini dryer to be able to do that. So I thought that was cool. Had to share it. Um, the other things I wanted to share, these are things that I'll be carrying in my store, or things that you can order in addition to your repack kits when you order them. So you have the Go Gear. This is a travel tube. This is kind of like the size you need for TSA to be able to put your lotions and, creams, oils, things like that. You would put it in something like this, and this would be approved, right? Because it's in, the, what do you call it? It stores securely, and it says on here, airline approved. I have two of these. I also have wireless chargers, right? I know some of you guys are not thinking about this stuff, but you may not be someplace where you can plug in. So you need a wireless charger, right? You can order those from me. I also have personal fans, right? The little fans that can go around your neck, put them in your purse. And I have selfie sticks, right? Because you're going to be doing plenty of selfies. I have selfie sticks. I also have another type of, this is a charger this one is a disposable one. It's pre-charged. I think you can get 2 full charges out of it. I have these as well. And I have more of the more modern, what do you call it? The converters and adapters. I have more of those as well. This one still has the big stickers on them. I'm sorry. This is the adapter plug with the USB port, right? So you can charge your phone from this one, and this is the 2-prong charging one. So you have that. And then I found another vintage one. This one is the ones where you had to like replace the fuse. This is a Travel Smart one. I have that as well. And I think I have one more charger. I have this as well. This is the plug that you need for the continent, right? That. And then you have that where you would put your plug into that. And remember the difference between converters and adapters. Um, and be sure to make sure you carry converters and adapters with you. People think sometimes that stuff is supplied like where you're going to be staying, and it's not necessarily. Not everyone will accommodate you in that way. So you should bring it with you just in case. And sometimes when you're in the airport, you're going to need that to use their stations, because not all of them accommodate international plugs. So please order your repack kits. I have them. They're prepared. Read the reviews. You'll be surprised to find what's in them. There'll be things that are useful that you may not necessarily think of taking with you. I've thought of based on the experiences that I had on the continent and things that I was looking for that I couldn't find. So, get your repack kits. Contact me on Instagram. Leave me a message. We can go from there. We're still doing the repack class if you're interested. Most of my folks have kind of gone through their process now. So they're posting, they're listing. The last group had a little more difficult because they had a lot of challenges and a lot of them were traveling. So they had kind of just gotten started in the process. But I do call and I still check on them. I think my other ladies are doing fine with their thrift for repat efforts. I hope you're following the videos. I'm dropping tips on other ways that you can thrift for repat. The last one I did, I was talking about a community yard sale. Like I sat outside and I did like I think it was like $400, $400 or $500 just from sitting outside on my phone, posting my stuff online. I had people driving by and jumping out their cars to buy things as well. You just have to remember whatever you sell at the yard sale, you need to go back into your store and put that those items are no longer available or not for sale. So, this video has been a hodgepodge of information. We talked about the Gambia. Please remember the new regulations when you are traveling to the Gambia. Remember that I have items for sale that you will need to take with you. Or you can buy those, or you can buy a repack kit and have those items put inside of the repack kit in addition. And then finally, just talking about being prepared, right? Remember the things you need. Feel free to review my videos to see what kind of things we were talking about, depending on what country you're going to. All the videos are there for you. The YouTube is Anja Africa. The podcast is AA Exit the Matrix, right? Slash, that's Anja Africa as well. That's on anchor.fm. It's on Spotify and Google Play. I want to thank you all for supporting. I hope that you find this information helpful. I'll continue to share as I experience things so that you can have these things in real time. And I just want to say thank you. Blessings. Please, everybody, stay healthy.